Hi, my name is Kate. Welcome to my channel, and this is my book review with spoiler of Rina Kent's second book from Duet. This is Reign of a Queen. This is the book 2. This is the story about Jonathan King and Aurora slash Clarissa. Clarissa because that was her old identity, but when something happened, she changed it into Aurora Harper. Aurora because I can now say Aurora is because Alicia said when she died that if I were to have a daughter, I would name it Aurora. So picking up from where we left off, summary. So remember how the ending of book 1 is a cliffhanger, she was running away. But Jonathan also had like a recall in this book where Jonathan's mother died. And then his father also died on her mother's funeral. And the reason being is because the mother of Jonathan rejected Lord Sterling, the father of Alicia. And because he was rejected, he wanted to take vengeance of the king family. So he took everything from the king, including the house. But on that day, Jonathan promised he will never be weak, and he came into power and wanted to have vengeance to the Sterling family. Sterling family had only one child, which is Alicia. Alicia's mother committed suicide, so Alicia wanted to commit vengeance to her father, so he married Jonathan. Now, Jonathan manipulated everything, and Lord Sterling kneeled to Jonathan and asked for money. The mother of Alicia had a one night stand. They had a child, and that is Aurora. The first time that Jonathan met Alicia and Aurora was on her mother's, on his mother's funeral while he was mourning with Ethan. And Alicia and Aurora was visiting their mother's grave. So that was the first time that he caught the attention of Clarissa slash Aurora. She was 5 years old back then, and he already knew that there's something with the girl. That's why she was called Wild One by Jonathan, because she was wild as a kid. That's why I was saying in the previous video that they met twice. Aurora think they only met once in the wedding, but Jonathan actually saw her twice on the grave of their mother and on the wedding. Fast forward today, she's still receiving those voices, and Jonathan followed her because she ran away, and Jonathan followed her to the cottage, and there was a mysterious guy. Jonathan asked his security slash driver Moses to follow, but the guy was escaped. Jonathan hired a serial killer to find out the mysterious guys, and then he's just waiting. The replacement is not money but a favor. So I'm kind of scared when I realized that Jonathan is doing crazy things for her. And then Jonathan asked why she left, and she's tried to escape her with the blood and all. Like, she was brutally beaten up, and because she remembered that Jonathan wanted Alicia to die and he poisoned her, she was trying to escape. And actually that's one of the reasons why I almost DNF and was extremely disgusted at Aurora at that time, because she was not telling to Jonathan and she was just trying to escape, and she went crazy. And then she was hearing voices, and Jonathan thought that she was crazy, but there was actually a plot twist. Margot, that will be later part. And so out of nowhere, Jonathan asked her to show the voice recording, and so she sent Moses to look for it in the car. It was not in the car. They called the security on her apartment, and she said, I didn't see any voice messages. So Jonathan thought that she was crazy like Alicia, and she's having hallucination. Speaking of hallucination, she went to Oxford to visit Elsa and Aiden and talks about the Alicia's case and confirmed that she is really having hallucination. But Jonathan followed her and then noticed that Aiden was cooking, so she told Jonathan to compliment the food of Aiden, and they had a family cookout challenge competition where Levi and Aiden has to cook steak. Actually, Aurora, that's one of the things that I kind of like about Aurora. He fixed the relationship of Aiden and the two boys. Other than that, oh, when she was running away and she was in the office, the solicitor of her dad, because her dad, remembers, a serial killer who's in jail, who has a parole court hearing, but because she doesn't want to participate, her dad gave an interview and mentioned that his daughter is actually part or is accomplice, and because of that, Aurora became part of the public trial again. So what Jonathan did is took her to the island, but she went back and found out that Jonathan also got her a lawyer. And remember, like the one where Jonathan hired a serial killer to find the random guy that stabbed and hurt Aurora. He found out the truth that it was Margot and Tom who poisoned and manipulated Alicia to look crazy. I will not tell you like the story of her father and Alicia because that will be too much spoiler. And so they kidnapped her and wanted to kill her, but Jonathan arrived, and this is my favorite part where Aurora told Jonathan to establish back his relationship with Ethan, to establish his relationship with the boys. That's Levi and Aiden. Because the reason why she's saying that is because she had the knife on her throat and she's about to be unalive. But the sniper, who is also the serial killer that Jonathan hired in the beginning, shoot the guy, and that's it. The epilogue is 3 years later, they got married, and her dad was in a coma because Shelby attacked her. I'm not gonna tell you who Shelby, you better read their book because it's amazing. And then they got married in the island, and Jonathan named the island Aurora. And then they also have Eli. She didn't want to have a child, she's barren, so she decided to raise the children of Levi and Aiden, which is Ellie, Landon, Brandon, and Glendon. Especially Glendon because she's the girl. And that's why if you read the God of Malice and God of Pain, Glendon was really Jonathan and Aurora's favorite because she's a girl. And that's it. What do I like about the story? Oh my god, the suspense. You know, if it's a Rina Kent book, it's a dark romance. But the suspense, oh my god, the plot twist is crazy. I cannot believe it was Margot who poisoned, manipulated Alicia to look crazy. She's not crazy. Alicia died innocently. She wasn't crazy. She wasn't crazy. Oh my god. She wasn't having hallucinations. She wasn't running. You have to read the book to understand. You will really feel sorry, and then you will cry for Aiden's part in the book. So I like the story. I really like the story. Like this made up for the book 1, but it's a slow burn. It's a very slow burn. I almost DNF it, but I pushed through because again I already spent money on Kindle and Audible. I whisper sing the book, and so the dislike. The part where she was trying to escape Jonathan and not communicating to her why she's trying to escape, that could have been fixed by Jonathan. I also like how Jonathan was very loyal because on their wedding, he invited the men in power who are really his friends, like Lord Edric, the father of Ronan, Sebastian Quinn, the father of Silver. He also invited the Earl, who helped him hire the serial killer, and Layla. It was very nice. It helped. I also love how Jonathan fixes his relationship with Aiden and Levi. Sorry, I'm mixing it up because it's jumbled. But the story is 5. The spice is 5. Like, oh my god, I didn't know that Jonathan would also use sex toys. But yeah, do I recommend this book? Yes. You just have to deal with book 1, slow burn, And then this book too, like on the first part, it's kind of frustrating. But as you go to the ending, it's actually very, 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 very super fantastic nice. I highly recommend this book. I hope that you enjoy the last part as I enjoy, and I hope you cry as much as I cry for Aiden and Alicia. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Please do like and subscribe. Bye bye.